Except for this one, I got to talk about it. How y'all doing today, good people? Good people. So today we are going to get started, and we're going to take a look at North Carolina's blood exposure procedure, a self-entry. Okay. So during the examination, now let me just disclaimer. Y'all look at these nails. It's a situation. I understand they're not at its best, but here we go. We're gonna do it anyway. All right, so guys, before we get started, I wanted us to take a look at our work area, our workstation at this particular time. Of course, we will have a lot going on with our client's hair. We're going to have some chemical stuff going on our client's hair. But on our station at this time, we're going to also have our first aid kit, our universal supplies. So inside of this first aid kit, we have some bandages. We have about 4 bandages and about 4 antibiotic cream packets. The ointment, they are in individual packets. Okay, they are in individual packets for best practice. We also have our gloves that do not need to be labeled. We have our hand sanitizer, and it's an original label. We also have our EPA registered disinfectant, our wipes, and then we have our what are these? These are paper towels, and these paper towels per board does not have to be, you can, if you like, to individually pack them and put them inside of a Ziploc bag, or you can have them displayed per the examination rules and regulations. So we are good to go. Now, so as we get started, our examiner is going to read. Let's see if I got it up here. They're going to say, you will imagine the following scenario. During a service, you have sustained a minor cut to your index finger. The injury is such that you can continue with the service. The injury has not yet contaminated your work area or the client. You are expected to demonstrate the proper procedure for the blood exposure. You are expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate you have finished. And of course, our proctor is going to repeat that for us one time. But what we want to think about is what is the difference between if we really have a blood exposure procedure or injury, or if it is just this portion of the exam. So for the exam, we're going to focus on a couple of things. They were kind of clear with what we're going to do. So we're not going to stop, and we're not going to try to talk to the mannequin and explain the situation. They want us to jump right into it. So they want us to go in, and we are going to use our hand sanitizer as if we are washing our hands. So we're going to take this paper right here and get right into it. All right, all of that good stuff, got our hands washed. We're going to follow up and go right over here and get us a paper towel. And they told us the injury is not such that we contaminate it. So we know blood ain't dripping all over the place. They were extremely clear with that. What am I going to do with this paper towel? She going in the trash, or she going in the items to disinfect? What we doing with her? Right in the trash, stuck to my hand, right in the trash. So now it allows us to begin to care for our wound. I'm going to go in. I do not have to put a glove on like we did in the past. I can go right into, my hands are clean. They are assuming that since I washed my hands and dried them, I can go into this kit. I'm not going to stick my injured finger in there, but I'm going to go ahead and take out what I need. My bandage, big hand syndrome. All right, and my antibiotic cream. I'm going to go ahead and start caring for this area. All right, I have this single-use antibiotic ointment that I'm going to apply to that wound. Been discarded directly inside the trash. Nothing goes on the station. So we take a look at PROV Exam information they have on their actual, from the company. It says no item should be placed on, and nothing that you use should be placed back on the station. It should go, if it's single use, it should go directly inside of the trash. Let's see what this bed is about to let me be great. Yes, ma'am. How can I support you? They can place that there because they're going to disinfect the area anyway. I was just trying to do the most for the least because I got big hands. But but this can't go on the station. This is going directly. Very good question. Did y'all catch that? She went right in the trash. All right, so then we'll put this bandage on. Miss Rouse, you said you had 11 bandages on your hands yesterday. All right, boom, shaka-balaka. She's gone. She's good. She's covered. All right, now my hands have been washed. I'm not bleeding out. It allows me to now go inside. Now, you can do the most if you want to. You can sanitize, but we've already washed our hands, and they've been clear with that. So it does allow me to go in here and now take my gloves out. And the point behind me going in here taking these gloves out because I'm about to bust out and clean and disinfect this station, okay? And the only area, okay, somebody please do me a favor, read to me at where we are on the exam site, mock blood exposure. Please tell me what area I'm supposed to be cleaning and disinfecting off at this time.
Candidate will clean and disinfect station only in the area where items from the first aid kit were placed.
Boom, you hear that? Just like that. All right, so that's the only area I'm worrying about. Okay, I'm not moving stuff around, shifting, doing anything like that. But I'm gonna give them what they asking for. Okay. Jeez Louise. Don't worry about that. So the area that I was working in is right in here. Y'all saw what I just did, right? All right, I'm cleaning this little area. Boom, I got a situation. Don't worry about it. All right, sanitizing it because I did have to pick up something to do that. But why would I do that? Because guess what, y'all? Y'all know what I got to do. I got one more step left. I cleaned the area. Now I got to disinfect it. After I disinfect, I'm taking these gloves off and doing what?
Wash it.
That's right. All right. So I cleaned the area. Now I'm disinfecting the area. So they know that we do have a clear understanding that it is a two-step process, right? All right. So now I'm gonna remove these gloves. And what am I gonna do again?
Wash your hands.
I surround that baby like that right there. And now I'm going to dry my hand. And what does it tell me? So this is a kind of I would say this is more of a school situation on this last part. Because tell me, what does it technically say at the end of this? It tells me that I need to do what?
Skip this step at the exam.
So we could technically skip putting on the gloves, but it's not a crime if I did decide to go in here and take a glove and cover up this wound. You understand what I'm saying? What would be a crime is if I did not put on gloves to clean and disinfect my area. You understand? But what is not a crime if I did decide to come over here and cover up this guy right here. I ain't got to. Okay. But if I did, I'll be good to go. Okay. So that's our steps for our self-injury at the practical examination, the things that they're expecting for our students for the North Carolina exam to do. And yeah, if you got any questions, just hit me up. All right, bye.